This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. A call from concerned residents in the Grove community of two men brandishing weapons on Thursday evening subsequently resulted in a police-involved shooting that leaves two men in police custody, one of them in hospital in stable condition at this hour. Police press liaison Assistant Superintendent of Police Audley Peters says the incident unfolded shortly after 7 p.m. after officers received information of two suspects being in possession of firearms. Two units that were patrolling in the community were dispatched to 3rd Street, The Grove.
The officers responded, and as they engaged the suspect, they ran through a street, and as a result, coming through a shortcut, officers observed a young man brandishing a firearm. When he saw the officers, he pointed his firearm in their direction. One of the officers discharged his service weapon at the suspect, hitting him multiple times. The suspect then dropped the weapon that was in his possession, and the officers then in turn arrested the suspect.
Emergency medical services were called and transported the injured suspect to hospital. Now, ASP Peters was unable to say if the suspect is known to police, neither did he reveal the identity of the suspect. However, he did say that a firearm was recovered along with 11 rounds of ammunition.
At this moment, we want to thank members of the public who were vigilant, who saw the suspects with these weapons and called the police, and we were able to act as quick as possible. We want to continue to advise members of the public to continue to pass the information on to us, because tonight someone's life was saved thanks to someone who had the courage enough to call the police, and we acted. Investigations
into this matter continues. In their continued fight for respect, recognition, and opportunities, a number of the country's top music recording artists gathered at the Churchill Building downtown on Thursday morning to express their concerns to the government and MP for Fort Charlotte, Mark Humes, who is the coordinator of the 2021 Independence celebrations. In a written letter to Mr. Humes, the artists, including Lady E, D-Mac, Dyson Knight, Sweet Emily, and Shine, expressed concern that the Bahamas' 49th Independence celebrations are fast approaching, and they have been informed that the celebrations will not feature a mix of local performers, as has been the norm. The artists say with entertainers suffering a challenging year in 2020, it is a difficult blow to swallow. Erica Simonet, also known as Lady E, says the artists are asking the government to reconsider.
This past year has been challenging for entertainers, and employment has dropped to an all-time low. We look forward to festivals, to the Independence celebration, for regular employment and the opportunity for us to showcase our talent and show appreciation to our local supporters. Hence, it has come as a surprise and extremely disconcerting to discover that this year's celebration will not be using the top secular and gospel performers this year.
Now, we have learned that the music artists were able to communicate with Mr. Humes, who allegedly told them that the Independence Celebration program is basically set in stone. Ms. Simonet said they only found out about the government's decision a few days ago. She and the local music artist community are appealing to the government to change their position and make some provisions to include them in the Independence celebrations.
And if the budget is cut, all we're saying is that something can be put together, even at a smaller scale, to represent the pride that we feel for our culture.
The music artists say they are looking forward to a positive response from the government and the Independence Organizing Committee. Well, schooling is looking a little different, and Jcn News got a chance to explore a STEM-based curriculum which focuses on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. This falls under the Think Big Bahamas brand, which is currently made up of Bright Beginnings Nursery and Preschool, Virtual Preschool Bahamas, and Brilliant Minds Academy. According to Assistant Director of Bright Beginnings, Preschool and Nursery, Alexis Bethel, the vision for the school is to prepare students for a 21st century world while incorporating STEM.
The aim of our program is to prepare preschoolers for the 21st century through the acquisition of the 4 C's, which are communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. We're a non-traditional program, as well as we do provide the traditional ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. The unique aspect of our STEM program is that we integrate our country's resources and industries into our STEM program. We offer programs such as our Agri-Kids program, where preschoolers engage in gardening skills, as well as hydroponics, aquaponics, as well as green energy as well. So we have our Green Energy Rocks program, as well as our Aqua Works program, which focuses on hydropower.
Now, Ms. Bethel noted that this idea has been a collaborative vision with her partner, Mrs. Precious Moxie Miller, from 2015. Bright Beginnings students will not only be exposed to the world of STEM, but the school is also linked to a bilingual Sprouts program based in New York City that exposes students to the Latin America culture. She says students will also be introduced to another program that helps them to become aware of the environment.
So we're proud to announce that we're the first eco preschool in the Bahamas. Basically, that's registered with BRIEF, and our goal is to bring a love of the environment to our preschoolers and an awareness before action. You know, of course, we have to bring awareness to our preschoolers about the environment.
Ms. Bethel also noted that the school already has a pre-registration of 200 students for the upcoming academic year. However, the institution's goal is to keep a small student-teacher ratio to 10 students to ensure that they execute their unique curriculum. The school's assistant director says education is one of the best investments any parent can make in their child's future.
Studies have shown that 90% of the brain is developed by age 5. So the best investment is from early on to prepare your child for lifelong learning, and that's what we do here at Bright Beginnings Nursery and Preschool. We prepare your child for lifelong learning.
The school also offers medical care through First Care Insurance. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.